All right, welcome to our show. This is number 6 in our series so far. Today we're going to talk about Dan Bilzerian and his company Ignite. So he owns a cannabis business, and you see him all over social media. He was hot there for quite a few years. He made all of his money on playing poker, making a ton of money on Instagram, having models all over the place, traveling to random areas throughout the world, helicopters and yachts, and now he's got this huge house in LA. He's had it for quite a few years now, and he's been promoting this company called Ignite. And I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's a Canadian-based stock company. So it's actually sold on the stock exchange. I think as of today it's like 37 cents a share. So it's super, super inexpensive. But the reason behind that is because his balance sheet is horrible, and it looks like he's well on his way to a bankruptcy. But he just invested $25 million back into the company from his own funds, which, if they convert that to US dollars, is around $20 million or so. One of the investment firms that he was working with had a due of $16 million that they were not willing to extend on their loan. So that he had to pay them back, and that only leaves him about $4 million for expenses. Well, at the rate he's going right now, he will be bankrupt within the next 6 months, based on his advertising expenses, his salaries. His salaries a month is $400,000 a month in just salaries. He's got that huge space up there in LA. I think the rent on that property is $100,000 a month. He did an interview recently with the Shark Tank guys. I think the guy's Mr.Wonderful. I forgot what his name is. But he asked him a bunch of questions, and Dan didn't have really good answers to his questions either. So that's a little concerning. If you take a look at their balance sheet and you look at how much money they're spending in advertising versus how much they're selling, there's no way they can dig themselves out of it. So Dan really has to now really take his company Ignite and hit the Instagram, really hit it hard to try to recover out of this, which is sort of shocking because the cannabis industry is doing amazing through the lockdown. So you think that his company would be doing amazing, but he's clearly not doing well at all. It sounds like his dad is maybe the money behind the scenes of everything. His dad got into some financial problems years and years and years ago. I think he couldn't own any other companies or do any stock trading that I think I read up on. So I think his dad has a lot to be doing with this in regards to pushing through the money and whatnot's going on. Dan clearly comes from money. His history is interesting, and definitely Google him and watch some videos of him, but it's pretty fascinating what he's done in the past. We'll see how this company turns out. I think I'll follow up with this in about 6 months, and let's see if the company's bankrupt or not. There could be some pending lawsuits for all the money they're spending, and the shareholders could get upset and maybe get into a class action lawsuit. There's a lot that's going on here, but let's see what happens, and get back to me. Tell me what you think about the story. Talk to you soon.